Sean Astin was actually a bit of a control freak when it came to security on the set of The Lord of the Rings, as he didn't trust that anyone actually had their jobs under control and constantly tried to get involved in stuff that I think the other people already had under control.
Sean is a very kind of untrusting individual when it comes to safety. He's gonna hate me for saying this, but it's true. He always had to check out everybody else's job and make sure that they were doing their job properly, because he didn't necessarily trust that they had it all under control. And there was one such instance when we were in a helicopter and we were in a kind of treacherous mountain area. It wasn't easy to land and it wasn't easy to take off.
Elijah, Billy and I were just having so much fun because we were in helicopters and we were saying to the guy, could you try and flip over, or could you do some banks, or, how close could you get to that mountain, and, if we put a bike down, could you pick it up by its wheels and all that kind of stuff.
And they're talking and laughing and scratching, and I can see that, like, all three helicopters are making their way in, and ours is the first one to go, or second one to go. And I'm like, you guys, shut up. They're talking. They're like, Sean, and they know what they're doing. They're safe. And I'm like, oh, man, this is not good.
And Sean immediately starts, like, drilling the pilot of the helicopter. Like, all right, do you know that you've got, like, 2 guys behind you waiting to come in? Do you know, are you cool to, like, take off? And asking him all of these kind of safety questions that I'm sure this pilot had completely under control.
And there was also a point where Elijah and I and Billy and Sean had been dropped off at lower altitude, and we were there for about half an hour waiting for a helicopter to pick us up. And we were throwing stones at trees and running around and, having fun. Sean was about 100 yards away from us, and he was directing helicopters into land.
You see, you got 2 behind you.
I'm on. Come on in.
Waving to the helicopter guy, to pointing out where the other guys were, and they're waving me, and the hobbits were all making fun of me because I was, like, trying to be Mr., involved.